Hey guys, Chili here, and it is time for another update video. It's been a while since the last one, but we got a lot to talk about. First things first, Merry Chilsmas, or Happy Festivus, or whatever you want to celebrate. It's all good. I hope you guys are going to have fun. I personally am going to be going to Canada for a little over a week, I guess. So that means I won't be around to make videos, but don't worry, Chili got your back on the holiday season, and I've been busting my ass making up some backlog of videos that I can set to go live. So let's take a look at what Chili has planned for you under the YouTube Christmas tree. So we got another intermediate coming. I'm gonna be teaching you about move semantics and R value references. This is a super important topic, so look forward to that. I got another 3D fundamentals coming. It's been a while since the last one. We're going to look at how a geometry shader would go. And I've got a red pill video going. This one's going to be interesting. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's about virtual memory and paged memory, how the OS handles the virtual memory versus physical memory. And it also talks about how the C runtime allocates memory on the heap and manages it. So you guys should like that one. I've also got the results of the Robo Maze challenge and a little description of the solution there. And of course, more Tween videos. So hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I got lots of videos coming for you in the future, more than usual for sure over the holidays. And then after the holidays, it's probably going to slow down to a little bit less than usual as I have to build up a backlog again. But want to get more videos out for you guys during the holidays, since that's when you probably have more time to watch them. So that's the main thing I wanted to talk about today, but I got some other things I want to say. First of all, let's take a look at where we are at in the current tutorials and where we're going to be going. So like I said, move semantics is going to be coming out over the holidays. Then we're going to have, basically I'm going to be teaching you how to use unique pointer. That's going to tie nicely into move semantics. And exception is, we're going to have to learn exceptions eventually, and they tie nicely in with smart pointers. So this is all good stuff. I'm going to teach you guys about bitwise operators. They're necessary for things like packing data into larger types, packing a bunch of maybe color channel values into a single 32-bit int, for example. And some optimizations that you can do with bitwise operators, and I'm going to maybe show off a little bit of things that you do, like packing flags, or I don't know what else. Maybe alpha blending, I guess. I don't know. A bunch of stuff to do with bitwise operators. Then we got associative containers. This is some very useful stuff from the standard library. I'm going to teach you about the tree type, which is map and set, and the hash type, which is unordered map and unordered set. And this one might actually be two videos, part 1 and part 2. But these ones are going to be very useful. And to wrap things up, I'm going to be talking about basically about functionals, about function objects, and also function pointers. That is going to tie nicely in with associative containers. I often use these guys together, as you will see. And then we're done. We're done intermediate, and we're ready to start the final series in the core C++ program. And that's going to be advanced, and I've already got a lot of ideas for how advanced is going to go. It's going to be a lot shorter than beginner and intermediate, and basically the main reason for advanced is just the knock out the final topics required in order for people to begin 3D fundamentals, all those prerequisites. So I'm going to teach line rasterization, and in here I'm also probably going to teach circle rasterization, thin line circle, by the way. So that'll be homework. The circle will be the homework. Line rasterization. This is very important, learning about this for learning about linear relationships, linear functions. It's all important. It comes back at you when you try to draw triangles as well. So definitely going to do line rasterization. We're definitely going to have to learn the dot product, a very, very important vector operation there. And I'm going to use that to do some collision physics. So teach these two things together. It's a little bit of collision physics to help hammer the dot product idea home. Then we're going to learn about 2D rotation. Obviously, rotating points in space, very important. And once we've learned to do that with just basic formulas, then we'll learn how to encode that as a matrix and use matrix multiplication to apply transformations to our vectors. And once we've done these 4 topics, basically you will be ready to start 3D fundamentals. That will be all the prerequisites handled. And so 3D fundamentals can be started from this point. But that doesn't mean that advanced will be finished. I'm still going to be adding things to advanced. I'm definitely going to add a few tutorials on Box 2D because I want to, and because once we've learned these topics, we will be able to use Box 2D effectively to do some fun 2D physics bullshit. So once I've done Advanced 5, then I'm going to cool down the Advanced series. I'm going to be spending less time on it, and I'm going to focus on 3D fundamentals. So once this is done, 3D fundamentals is going to come out at a very fast pace. And of course, once 3D fundamentals is done, then we will proceed to hardware 3D. But I'll still be adding things to advanced every now and then, maybe every month or so I'll add a new one. Lots of cool stuff, maybe some advanced, template stuff, like variadic templates and template recursion and some bullshit called SFRNA. I don't know how to spell it. It's like that. And, other things like maybe I'll do some stuff on, multi-threading. Or, I'm going to definitely do some stuff on advanced inheritance. So stuff like multiple inheritance and virtual inheritance and private inheritance. So there'll be other topics in advanced, but they'll be coming out at a more leisurely pace. And then I'm going to focus on 3D fundamentals. So let's look at what 3D fundamentals is at and where we're going, because we're starting to get maybe past the middle point. Geometry shader is going to be coming out over the holidays. Then we've got dynamic lighting. This is going to start the whole, basically the whole lighting, the whole lighting sub-arc, I guess. This is all lighting stuff, I guess. So dynamic lighting with flat shader. Then we're going to do Gorod shading, Phong shading, and we're going to learn about point lights. This one is going to be directional up until now, directional light. But we're going to learn also about point lights. Then we're going to do specular highlights. Now, I may or may not do normal mapping. This is going to be optional. And I might do a video then combining all these things together. So we'd be doing Phong shading with specular highlights with a specular map and a texture map and a normal map. And put all that stuff together. Maybe I'll like texture a sphere with the picture of the Earth, with normal, specular, and texture maps. And, maybe I'll do point lighting and directional lighting and ambient lighting all together in one. But this one is super optional. Normal lighting is maybe yes, maybe no. I'll have to think about it. But then once we're done these guys, then there's not much left in 3D Fundamental. We got to do clipping. We got to do camera transformation so that we can, move around in a scene of a bunch of objects. And once we're done that, then we're going to do homogeneous coordinates, 4-dimensional matrices and vectors, and that will allow us to graduate to the final thing, projection transformation matrix. And then there you go. That is basically all of the minimals that I wanted to teach in order to get 3D fundamentals under the bag. And then we're moving on to hardware 3D. So I'm thinking 3D fundamentals probably going to run up to maybe 22 to 25 episodes, depending on whether I do these optional things, depending on whether I want to add a few more topics in here. But they're going to be coming out very fast once Advanced 5 is finished. So 3D fundamentals won't be that long, and then we'll be into hardware. So we're going to be moving at a pretty good pace if everything goes as planned, if we don't have any big interruptions. And there's also going to be, Tween is going to be coming out. I haven't had much time to work on it over the last month or so. but I'm going to take my laptop to Canada and I'm going to be working on the boss battle, the attack patterns. And once I have something cool, I'll set up a nice little demo. I'm going to put another update video and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like and give you guys a little download. You can try it out for yourself. And of course, the code is going to be available on GitHub. Last thing I've been working on is the interface for patrons to be able to unlock videos and later on to be able to redeem Chili Bucks to do other things. And that has been progressing. You know, I've been learning a lot of web dev stuff recently. I've been coding in JavaScript and PHP. So I've gotten a minimal demo going. A couple of people have already tried it out. You can, if you're interested in looking at the demo interface for the Patreon, you can come on the Discord and ask me and I will give you a login and a password and you can check it out. It's pretty minimal right now. You can just kind of like list videos and you can try to unlock videos with a little test account. So yeah, it works in, I'm doing a command line interface in the browser, so it's not your normal website. And I think that's kind of cool. It's been fun to work on. But yeah, now all I gotta do is I gotta add a few more commands to it. I gotta add some, better help messages and instructions. And the last thing I need to do, which is the actual annoying thing, is I'm going to have to interface with the Patreon API in order to link accounts and get information. But once I get that all coded up, then I will I'll buy a virtual server, buy a secure certificate for that, and I will launch the actual website. So we'll look forward to that in the future, probably beginning of next year. But that's all I wanted to say for today. Thanks for watching. Merry Chilsmas. Hope you enjoy the holidays, and I will see you soon with some more C++.